you were on the July 25th phone call. Is that correct?
That's correct.
That is correct.
The first two witnesses today were National Security staffers Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Vindman and Jennifer Williams. They had immediate concerns about the call between President Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, where President Trump asked Zelensky about investigating the Bidens and a debunked conspiracy theory that Ukraine somehow interfered in the 2016 election. Vindman, a refugee from the former Soviet Union who was visibly nervous at times, was particularly compelling.
Because this is America. This is the country I've served and defended, that all of my brothers have served, and here, right matters.
The second two witnesses today were former Ukraine advisors Ambassador Kurt Volker and Tim Morrison. Both say at first they thought President Trump was generally concerned about corruption in Ukraine, only to later realize others were working behind the scenes to secure those seemingly political investigations.
They're not things that we should be pursuing as part of our national security strategy with Ukraine.
Today's testimony and many of the public hearings during the last week seem to center on one man.
Relating to Ambassador Sondland.
Ambassador Sondland.
Gordon Sondland, a wealthy donor to President Trump turned ambassador to the European Union, will testify tomorrow. Other witnesses say he acted directly on behalf of the president to tell Ukraine there'd be no military aid nor White House meeting without those politically motivated investigations. A diplomatic aide, David Holmes, even told Congress he overheard a phone conversation between Sondland and the president laying it all out. President Trump at the White House today, briefly in comments distancing himself from the witnesses, saying he doesn't really know any of them. It'll be impossible for him to make that claim tomorrow, Tamsin and Corey.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, so talk about this. Tomorrow really is going to be kind of interesting because it's going to be very unpredictable.
Yeah, the reason that is because Ambassador Sondland's had to change his testimony already based on what other witnesses are saying. Then a couple of days ago, we heard about this phone call we were just chatting about. So this is not just reading the testimony behind closed doors, which we've seen from almost every single witness before, that there are new revelations, and we don't know what he's going to say.
Right.
I mean, that's what makes it interesting.
And how he's going to react to the questioning from both sides. All right, Henry, thank you so much for that. Very interesting stuff. And by the way, Pix 7 is going to have live coverage of the hearings beginning at 9 a.m. You can watch live on Pix 11, our Facebook page, and also on the Pix 11 News app.